Laurie-Ann knows her stuff, like totally transformed the way that I've been running the speaking end of my business. It's completely changed my mindset about getting gigs. Oh my goodness, things took off like crazy. You taught me how to go out and actually get the gigs and get the gigs booked. It gave me this sense of ease and competency and this satisfaction and this assurance that now I know how to make this happen. And that confidence has improved my ability to sleep through the night. Marianne is so positive and so supportive. When you work with her, you feel like you've got her in your hip pocket. There's always this voice of encouragement that you can reach out for and just check, am I on the right track? And then when the results start to roll in, at least 300%. I mean, it's totally revolutionized everything. It's so much fun to get in front of a crowd of people and share who you are and share what you do. You do your thing. It's so much fun. And then afterwards, they all want to buy things from you. And then I get paid to speak quite well. And then I make my speaking fee and more selling my product.
If you've ever said or heard another speaker say, I don't speak for free, this episode is going to shift your entire perspective. I personally never speak for free, but I do speak for no fee, and there's a big difference. Hey, I'm Laurie-Ann, and you are listening to Public Speaking Monetization Tips. This is a limited series podcast, and I'm so glad that you are here. When you understand how to turn a no-fee talk into paying clients, that stage just became one of the best marketing opportunities you'll ever have. I'm sharing how to do exactly that without being salesy, pushy, or it being awkward. Most business owners here, we don't have a speaker budget. We don't pay our speakers. And they think this is a waste of time. But that's only true if you don't know how to use that opportunity strategically. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. Because when you're in front of the right audience, people who already need what you have to offer, you're getting visibility, credibility, and connection all in one place. And you're not chasing cold leads. You're actually standing in front of warm leads. What does that mean? People get to see you, hear you, and feel your energy. That, my friends, is trust on steroids. And that's exactly what I help my clients with, learning how to take those moments of visibility and turn them into credibility, clients, and cash flow, because speaking is the best marketing strategy there is. So let me tell you where I first learned this lesson. This was years ago when I was speaking in leadership. I spoke to a room full of CEOs and business owners, my ideal audience. And there was no speaker fee for this particular event. But I went with one intention: to serve this audience, because this was, after all, an ideal audience. I wanted them to walk away with something extremely valuable and actionable that they could implement right away when they got back to the office. After I spoke, I had a great conversation with one of the CEOs who came up to me and he had a question. We had such a wonderful conversation that I decided to mail him a copy of my book with a handwritten note. Just a thoughtful follow-up. That's all it was. And 6 months went by, and then I got an email from him that said, Laurie-Ann, I loved your book so much that I bought a copy for everyone in my company. He made me an Amazon bestseller that day, by the way. 6 months after that, I got a phone call from him saying that he ran a leadership retreat every year. What would it take to bring me to Oregon to work with his team? And so I did. And it was an incredible experience. And this was a paid engagement. Then 6 months after that, that same CEO reached out to me again. He was now on the committee for the state conference, and he said, Laurie-Ann, what's it going to take to bring you back out here again? So that one no-fee talk turned into multiple paid opportunities and thousands of dollars in business for me. That's when I coined the phrase, speaking is the gift that keeps on giving. Because when you approach every talk strategically, the ripple effect can last for years. And that's exactly what I help my clients do. The kind of talks that keep working for them long after they've stepped off the stage. So when you are on stage, Your audience is evaluating you on three things. One, can she help me? That's your expertise. Can you help them solve the problem? Because remember, clients hire experts. Second, do I like them? There has to be some sort of a really good connection. People want to work with people they enjoy being around. And number three is, do I trust them? That's credibility. That's why your talk should never feel like a pitch. It should feel like service. And when you serve so well, the selling just happens naturally. Your talk is you showcasing your expertise, showcasing how to solve problems so that you end up with opportunities, which means clients, other speaking opportunities, other stages. And that's why I love showing people how to design and deliver talks that actually makes the audience say, I need more of that. Let's talk about after you give the talk, because this is another place where a lot of magic happens. I call it the 48-hour persuasion window because your audience is still emotionally connected to you and your talk, and they still have a lot of interest. Like their interest is still piqued. So here's what I want you to do after you speak. I call it a post-talk system because what you want to do is, one, you want to give them a way to stay connected, offer some sort of a free resource, a workbook, a lead magnet that ties directly into what you were speaking about in your presentation. Number two, thank the event host. Send them a note, send them an email, pick up the phone, or even leave them a small gift if it's an in-person event, because we want to be able to ask them, who else do you know that would benefit from me sharing this speech to their group? Because event coordinators know other event coordinators. Coaches who have masterminds know other coaches who have masterminds. Podcast hosts know podcast hosts, and the list goes on. And then I want you to invite conversation. Say something like this. If this resonated with you and you'd like to see how to apply this to your business, grab a chat with me. If this is a virtual event, you can put the link to book a call with you in the chat, or you can invite them to have a conversation with you in the back of the room. So here's a few pro tips to help you start turning those no-fee talks into paying clients. I want you to, first of all, always align your topic with the offer. Remember the episode on the 2 questions that you want to be answering? What's the gift that you want to give the audience, and what is it that you want to get out of this particular speaking event? That's where this also comes into play. I want you to make sure that you use client stories to demonstrate the transformation. In other words, case studies. Next, make your freebie the next logical step from your talk. There's 2 reasons for this. One, it deepens the relationships with the people that are in the audience, the people who have raised their hand to taking you up on your freebie, on your call. They want to get to know you. These are the people that you are deepening the relationship with. The second reason for this is deepening the education, the learning with the audience members. And the fourth one is, I want you to track your results. After every speaking opportunity, how many people were in the audience? How many people booked a call? Were there any collaborations? What referrals came from it? List off all those things. And don't forget to include what was the freebie or the offer or the lead magnet that you shared with this audience. This is the exact system and strategies that I walk my clients through and that I still use today, so they can confidently say yes to the right no-fee opportunities and know exactly how to turn it into an ROI. So the next time you hear someone say, we don't have a speaker budget, I don't want you to write it off. A no-fee talk isn't about getting paid that day. It's about creating a room full of warm leads, referrals, and future clients who already trust you. And when you do it right, it truly becomes the gift that keeps on giving. If you're ready to make your next talk work for you, whether it's for a fee or no fee, feel free to book a call with me. The link is right down in the show notes, and together we will make sure that every stage you step onto turns into your next opportunity. And I will see you on the next episode.